tight ropes, tight ropes, tight ropes, tight ropes, tight ropes, stayed on my back. The most balanced. Stayed on my back. The most balanced.
BeatsByLonza back with another video.
Stayed on my back. The most balanced. Tight rope, stayed on my back. The most balanced. Tight rope, stayed on my back. The most balanced. Tight rope, stayed on my back. The most balanced. Tight rope, stayed on my back.
What's up, guys? BeatsByLonza back in the building. I wanted to do a quick walkthrough of my studio. So y'all know I got a lot of shit on my studio, man. I'm a MPC head. I'm a machine head, Native Instruments head. I'm a Ableton Push head. I'm a Teenage Engineering KO2 head. A Kai Force, you know what I'm talking about? That damn Lindrum whooping my ass, but I like it. It's okay. It's okay for now. Over here in this station, y'all gonna excuse my junk because I ain't organized it yet. But here on this station, this is where I was proposing to have my podcast stuff at. But that's since changed. It went from a podcasting area to now just a beat setup, and then I got 2,500 over there in the cut. So this center will be able to, I can work from this center and I can still record my videos. And then on this side, I got the MPC 4000 set up right there. So I can stand up, shoot video from up top, and do that. So then next to that is my favorite, the Kai MPC Key 61. So that is another area to do production out of. So then if we come back around, this is my storage station. And then I got my S2400. If y'all know, the S2400 and the MPC1 was swapped for the little small section over here, but now I've switched it because the Caladan from Island Instruments is gonna come, and so the Caladan will go right there in that spot where the SP404 Mark II was. And then on this side, I decided to bring in more MPCs to work on my PC, because the PC is here for those MPC products that don't work on the Mac anymore. So then y'all also know the Studio Live 32 SC, which is right there. Now, if you don't know, let me show y'all something really quick. After we go through this thing, I want to show you something. All right, there's a saying that says that you get what you pay for, and a lot of times you try to like circumvent paying the money that some of these items cost, because you think that being cheap by being frugal, that you'll be able to still get the same sound that you would get out of these premier high costing products. And let me tell you guys, you're shooting yourself in the foot. You're doing yourself a disservice if you're not paying the top dollar that these premium products cost. Now this Studio Live Personas 32 is in the middle. There's one bigger than this one, but for lack of space, I wanted to get this size because it can do three things. So what I did with this, I was able to replace 3 items in my studio with having this one instead, because previously I had a mixer, a mixing board, then I had the Avid, actually it's right here. I had 2 of the Avids that ran to my cakewalk system, and these were motorized faders that I can mix with, right? but it took up a lot of space, and it was kind of tricky. But once you got everything set up as far as the network, it worked flawless and perfectly. But because I have retired from engineering and not recording people in the studio anymore, it kind of was redundant to have that in the studio. But let me in the third thing that it replaced was interface that I can plug to my computer and run my sounds out of my computer into the mixer and out of both computers, the Mac Studio and the actual PC. Now let me show you. All right, we're gonna come back over here. So y'all seeing this section over here? This is the MPC section. You see that I moved the Roland SP404 over here. We got the Akai Force and the MPC 5000. All right, so let me show you really quick. All right, so this is what I replaced. This mixer I got online, probably paid maybe $150 for it, $100, and it was okay. And I didn't know what I was missing as far as sound was concerned, because I didn't know any better, right? I didn't know that it was not going to transfer the sound as good as the premier items such as the Studio Live 32SC. But boy, when I unplugged that mixer and I plugged my sounds into this, it was an immediate difference in the sounds. Not only was it immediate difference in the sound, the thing that it also did was it made my monitors actually perform at the freaking performance level that the monitors needed to perform at, which I didn't know that. I didn't understand that the Personas has a different type of converters in it, and you're able to not only just mix regular, you have the EQ on it. So you're able to do your compressors, your EQs, your sends, all of that straight from the Persona Studio Live 32SC. And you can add different effects to it. So you can take your mixes and your EQs and you can route them to your computer. You can also route from your computer back to it. So that is awesome. So you get what you pay for, you know what I'm saying? And it took me a lot of years to go through that system of you get what you pay for. And I started to actually invest in my studio. And that's when my studio started to come around a little bit more, because I started to invest into my studio and pay the premium that, you know, a lot of these things cost. So that's pretty much what I want to say about the studio. And this is 20 years in the making. So you'll never believe that in 2001, when I started to build my studio, I started out with a laptop, one mixer, and a drum machine, and I used Fruity Loops at the time and Cakewalk 4 and Cakewalk LE, because I think that was the next upgrade on the Cakewalk. So that went from Zay Productions to now BeatsByLonza. So now we are no longer engineering, unless it's engineering myself or mixing people's music, you know, people's songs or whatever they send to me. But I don't do that. I don't do that kind of stuff full time like I used to. So now it is now transition. But anyway, thank y'all for watching this tour of the studio. And if you didn't get anything from this video, I'll just tell you to just keep at it, keep working, keep staying motivated, and get to work. Peace out.
What's up, BeatsByLonza family? Have you got your merch yet? If not, just click on the link, gurumerch.creator-spring.com.